Yeah, Ollie, I'm just wondering how much all those goals against Leeds at Old Trafford has done to kind of just ease you back into playing at home and give you an idea of it is home and you've got to get results there. Did that whole thing help?
Yeah, of course. It's when the last game you played at Old Trafford gave you 6 goals. I'm sure the boys will look forward to it. It gave us confidence, that performance. It also gave us a little gauge on how fit we are, that we could match them fitness-wise. So we know that we have loads of games in a short space of time, but Wolverhampton, they've got even shorter turnaround this time, but they haven't had a midweek game.
And I think last season we almost felt as though we were talking about Wolves every week. You played them the 4 times. They were tight games. Have your players now got more solutions up their sleeves, do you think, to unlock those sort of tight games?
Well, we've had so many tight games against them, and we are improving, definitely. We're getting better and better at finding different solutions in different games. But we know that Wolverhampton, they've got quality as well, that they'll give us problems if we're too open. So we've got to put a plan together.
Rob Dawson?
I know you've obviously had 2 tough games, Everton and today, but you've used the best part of sort of 20 players, almost all of your squad over the last week. That must bode well for the little run that you have got with a lot of games in a short space of time.
I think that was we have to do it this way, and it's also good for the players knowing that we trust them. We do trust them playing big games, and they're here for a reason. They're here to contribute, and this period everyone will have to contribute. This season, it's going to be relentless. So I hope that will stand us in good stead. Yeah.
James Sucker?
Hi Ollie. It was obviously a difficult start for Harry earlier in the season, but we've been really pleased with how he's reacted in recent weeks and the form he's shown, because lesser characters might have struggled to get over that period.
Harry is a strong character and a very good player, and he's led from the back, if you put it that way. He's really been putting himself forward, always want to play. He never wants a rest, and he's really improved throughout the season with the team, of course, but we can see more and more maturity and more leadership from Harry every game.
Thank you.
Charlie Wyatt?
Hi there. Just more on Harry. I mean, how important has it been that he's obviously had unwavering support from you, but also the England manager? Because, as you said, it has been very, very difficult. Not many players have had to have what he's had to go through on and off the pitch, have they?
Of course, it's I support Harry, and he's such a good human being, and he's in there leading the dressing room. You see where he's very humble, hard-working. He knows when he has to hold his hand up. He's led from the front or the back, whatever you want to call it. He's really gone out there and been a leader in the team and in the dressing room as well. So I'll always support him. I think Gareth will always support him. And then let's just keep on playing football. That's what he wants to do.
Simon Stone?
Ollie, you mentioned previously about Cavani, and this is how he's going to have to deal with it. But clearly he's a player of immense experience and played at the very highest level. Do you see him as a starter in your team, or someone who is effectively an impact substitute?
No, he's definitely a starter. You don't classify a player of that quality as anything else. We've got plenty of starters, more than 11 starters, and that's the thing. When you're at Man United, you should believe in yourself, trust yourself. I trust him, I trust my players, and we've got good competition for places. And he'll probably start more games than he will not start.
Thank you. James
Nursery?
Hello, Ollie. You were talking about Cavani there. The commentators are saying, as someone who wears the number 7 shirt, you have to have real personality to wear that shirt and pull it off for United, as you probably know. Is today's sort of impact off the bench another sign that he's got that sort of confidence and that stature?
That was the first thing he asked me when I spoke to him, if he could wear the number 7. And obviously we talk about the history of the shirt. And for me, with the history of his career experience that he's had, his personality, when the chat I had with him and when I watched him before, I wasn't in doubt that he could handle that number 7 shirt. He's so meticulous, professional. His habits, everything about it shows why he's had a career he's had. At the age he's now, he's still one of the fittest players we've got.
Okay, last 2 questions. One from Per and one from Sam Lucas.
Yes, Reinhold. When you have so many games in such a short period of time, how do you manage to prepare your players to the best of your ability, and also what do you do between the games when it's so short between?
Yeah, well, this year has been a strange one. When you play for Man United, you get used to the rhythm of playing, recovering. Then again, I've got a big squad, so you have to prepare them physically and mentally. We're more and more consistent in the way we play, the way we want to press, the way we want to be on the ball and off the ball. So with the season as it is, there's not many weeks that you can have preparation on the grass. So there's videos and there's loads of good work by the coaches and the medical staff to get them physically ready.
Okay, Sam.
And just finally on Edinson, Ollie, I know it's around this time of year in January that the club tends to take decisions on players, whether to extend their contract by another year. The way it's shaping up, would you like to, and do you think you'll keep him for next season as well?
Well, at the moment it looks like he's got a few years left in him, so I wouldn't say anything else. No, he's made a great influence, a great impact when he's come here. So let's just focus on improving everyone as well. But he's got a few years left in him.
Sorry, I think we've got a question from Andy who's struggling with the signal.
Hi, Ollie.
Hiya.
Can I ask you about Luke Shaw and in particular his attack play in the last few matches, please?
Yeah, Luke is one of those lads with strength and power and quality. And of course, we've down the left-hand side, he's created a good relationship with Marcus. Today, Paul came in on the left, and I think that changed the dynamic a little bit. And then that pushes Luke more on. He has to go more then, because if you don't have a wide man in front of you, it's the fullback's responsibility. And I think he grasps that now. Sometimes he's got to stay back more, and sometimes he's the one that goes. And I've enjoyed working with Luke for a couple of seasons now, 2 years, and he's a very, very talented boy that I still want to push on.